So in another disappointing series of what feels like people just trying to get me to go insane, I've been playing Halo 5, and I'm on this one mission, and it seems to be that there is no way forward. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Been taking out the Delta cores on this map, and there's shields, and before they would say, hey, if you encountered this sort of situation before destroying stuff and then encountering something with shields, they'd say, this is what you need to do. Go this way, that way to get past the shields. Okay, I've got a visual on the shield, shoot it. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case this time, and I happen to have been sent to the psych ward multiple times in the past. So I kind of recognize that feeling when it feels like someone's trying to fuck my head up. So let's keep that in mind as I roll through the options and potentially find a pathway that wasn't there before. We'll see. I will also comment that recently people have been more openly treating me like I'm completely their inferior, and of course sticking to the same corporate script, just with different words this time. And every time that I point this situation out, people tend to double down on me. And they create situations like this just to discredit me. And once again, as always, it could just be some sort of anomaly, but this is my feelings on the matter. I even looked up a walkthrough and I didn't see anything about it. I don't see anything about I'll read it again. It just didn't jump out at me, Team OSRS has to destroy 4 power cores, break out of the cryptum. Alpha core, blah blah blah, energy sword. Beta core, to enter the area, destroy the shield. 2 hunters and a few elite will greet you with plasma on the other side. Terminate them and destroy the core. Okay, how am I supposed to destroy the shield? So anyway, that's the IGN walkthrough. But let's see if we can figure it out. I'm just saying, I used to be pretty good at IQ tests when I was younger. And I also have been tortured by AI before, so let's see what's going on. So there's one of the shields right there. Let's first establish that you can't just shoot through the shields. So there's that. Now let's search the perimeter for all relevant data points. By the way, I had a strange reaction to this game when I first started playing it, and I stopped playing it, and maybe this is why. Maybe because I wasn't up against any weird part of the game at the time.
I just suddenly didn't want to play anymore. I suddenly became discouraged and didn't want to play, but I hadn't encountered a problem yet. Maybe I was reading the signs that this is the problem. Maybe this is the problem, and maybe I precognated it based on the first few sections of the game. Okay, so there is the second shield. Once again, you cannot see. Let's establish that you can't just shoot through it. Oh, you can just shoot through it. Well, the other one you couldn't. Alright, well, I guess it was that simple. Maybe that's why that one was a different color.
Now, I'd like to point out a few things. That doesn't mean someone wasn't trying to drive me crazy, but it also doesn't mean that they were. It just means that previously I'd encountered a shield like that, and to move forward in the story, you had to shoot the battery pack or whatever. Apparently that wasn't the case for this one. However, it didn't occur to me that that's what it was right away. So that's why I started filming, because my mind was starting to split open and I was starting to get frustrated.